Alright, so I don't know if any of you saw my video that I made earlier today, but it was really bad and it only recorded half of it, so I'm going to make another one. And I'm going to do it in sections depending on what I'm talking about. So the first one would be therapy, because today was my first day that I went to gender therapy. And I went to Out Youth Austin, which is a free youth group kind of thing. And I signed up for private counseling, which is free, so that's really cool. And we just talked about my goals for therapy, what I'd like to talk about, who I am, you know, basic things like that. So that was really cool, and I'm really excited because she's also a certified psychiatrist, or psychologist. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. So when I get to the point where I'm ready to start T, then she can give me a recommendation to doctors for T. So that's gonna be really cool. My basic goals for therapy were to talk about transition, what it's going to mean for me, all the things I'm about to go through, how it's going to affect my personal relationships with people, my family, my girlfriend, everything like that. So that's going to help me out a lot. And then there's also a lot of other trans people that go to the same group, and that's really cool because I don't know anybody I can relate to in that way in person, so that's gonna really help me out. So what else? I think that's it for counseling. I go every Thursday at 5:30, and I also go there on Sundays for group meetings, and they do a lot of things like talk about, like last time I was there, the first time I went, we had PGP, preferred gender pronoun, and gender identity meeting. So it was kind of like we did a lot of exercises and things talking about gender identity and things like that. So that's really cool. I think that's it, and then, yeah. Okay, so next part is about T, or testosterone, and hormone replacement therapy. I'm in the process of going through therapy to figure everything out, get comfortable with it, and the changes that I'll be going through when I do start T and all that big deal. I think there are pros and cons with it for me, because at this point in my life I do not want bottom surgery at all. I don't want any changes down there whatsoever, but I understand that it's kind of something you can't really change. So I think the pros outweigh that. I guess another con would be all the body hair that I will be developing. I am sort of, in a way, looking forward to facial hair, just because it'd be cool to have it when I want and just shave it off whenever I don't want it. I'm not really looking forward to hair on my chest and back. My dad is very hairy on his side of the family, so I'm not really looking forward to that, but that can be changed with just shaving. I naturally have a happy trail, which is the hair that goes from your belly button down, and I don't shave that, and I like it a lot, so if that gets thicker, longer, whatever, I won't care whatsoever. Pros will be my voice deepening, because obviously I don't have a very deep or masculine voice whatsoever. So that'll be really cool. Muscle is going to be really cool because, as you can see, I have no muscle. I don't think it even flexes anymore. So that'll be really cool. Really looking forward to that and getting to the gym and doing all that business. Fat redistribution from my hips and all those fun womanly places. I have curves, unfortunately, and when that goes away and sort of changes into a more male contoured body, then that'll be really great. Let's see what else. Stopping your periods. I like to call it menstruation or menstruation. I really do not like it. I hate it, and not just because it's uncomfortable and I personally find it a little gross, but because it's just something that I feel does not fit into who I am. So when that stops, I'm probably gonna throw myself a little party. It'll be really cool. What else? I don't know. I think that's it for teeth. Next part would be about coming out and my family, because I was sort of forcefully shoved out of the closet to my dad today. My mom came with to pick me up from therapy today, and I don't think I've said it on here, but I came out to my mom the day before my birthday, so it'd be September 3rd, a few days ago. Yeah, today's 8th, so a few days ago. And I just wrote a note and sort of brought up trans groups around Austin and sort of felt around how she would feel, and when I was sure or felt comfortable telling her, I just handed her the note, and she was really great about it. All she really said was, well, the first thing she said was, "We don't care," and handed me the note back, and also that she wasn't surprised and she kind of already knew when I started going to trans groups and seminars and things like that when I was my freshman year of high school, so about 4 years ago? Yeah, no, 5 years ago. So she was really great about it, and I asked her to keep it to herself for a while until I was comfortable coming out, because I had a feeling that my dad wouldn't be quite so accepting of it, but my mom tends to let things slip, and she likes to talk, and she also likes to drink, and my mom only needs to drink maybe 2 beers before she's letting things fly and rambling. So as we were talking about group and things like that, she sort of started talking about my binder, and I was telling her I should probably get a new one soon because the one I have is starting to really hurt. And she kind of went into, well, is that really necessary for us to get you one? Do you really need to get rid of your boobs? Like, do you feel like a guy? All this stuff. And I know she's just trying to understand, and I respect it. Like, I don't expect her to immediately just click. But, so I sort of sat back and I was like, wait, and looked between her and my dad, and he was driving, so I couldn't tell his reaction, but we just kept talking about it, and I was trying to explain, like, yeah, it really is important to me, and I let it kind of slide in how I would like to pass as male, and I can't do that with my boobs hanging out, so yeah, it is very necessary for me. My dad at this point was really quiet, and she started rambling just on and on and on about, well, I don't think you have to present as a boy or dress like a boy and get rid of your boobs and get surgery to be a boy if that's what you want to be. I'm like, well, no, I don't have to, but I want to, and I obviously won't be perceived as a male walking around in tight clothes with my smooth face and boobs and all that fun things. And she doesn't understand, obviously. I understand that, and I tried to help her understand the best I could, but I sort of told them the terms, what is transgender, transsexual, genderqueer, cisgender, all those fun things, and to help my dad kind of understand. I was like, okay, well, it would be like society telling dad that to be a male he has to wear dresses and do all this, and he's like, well, don't put me in a dress. That's all he said. My mom was like, well, yeah, I was a tomboy when I was younger, and some days I'd put on my ugly boy pants and my boots and my plaid shirt and go play t-ball with the boys, and then the next day I would put on a dress and heels, and you know, why can't you just do that? And I was like, because I don't want heels. I am not just a dyke. I'm not a girl dressing in boys' clothes. I am a boy that has been stuck in girls' clothes for my entire life. And I just sort of tried to explain it, and my dad didn't put too much information into it. He didn't really say much, but obviously I'm out to him now. So in a way, it's cool. He didn't freak out like I kind of expected him to. And when I got home, I brought up a few websites for my mom to read and sort of look into. I don't know if she did, but yeah, so that was that. And then this Sunday for my group is a potluck. Everybody is bringing either family, friends, whatever, and bringing food, and I think my mom and my younger brother Adam, who's gay, are gonna come with me, so I can kind of have support from other trans people with my mom, and maybe they can help explain a little better than I can, and she'll come to more of an understanding of why binding, surgery, everything is so necessary to some people. So that would be cool. I think that's it.